Logan, thank you so much. Well, joining us now to discuss this horrible fallout from Hurricane Helene is Georgia Republican Congressman Buddy Carter. Congressman, so you're the eyes and ears for everybody on the ground right now. Tell us what you see.
Well, it's just devastation, devastation I've never seen before. And I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot of hurricanes down here in my home of South Georgia. And I will tell you, I've never seen anything like this. Trees down everywhere. Georgia Power says it's the worst that they've ever seen. 5,000 poles down, over 425 miles of wire. Unbelievable that what has happened in our state here. And kudos and just praise for our emergency medical personnel who have done just such a great job during this time, and Georgia Power EMCs that on very little sleep and very little rest have just been working nonstop to make sure that people get their power back. And I will tell you, just an example, Leon Davis, a firefighter in Pierce County and Blackshear in our district, who was killed while in the line of duty trying to save people and trying to assess the situation. A tree fell on his truck. That's the kind of thing that we're seeing down here.
And you said, Congressman, unprecedented devastation like you've never seen before. What are the next steps? I know you said you're trying to restore power as quickly as possible. Are there still search and rescue missions? I know there is another potential hurricane approaching the southern tip of Florida. Again, it could be turn into something dangerous. What do you do now?
We need to be prepared, and thank you for mentioning that, because people need to understand there is another storm down there that is brewing, and it could potentially cause us harm again. So we need to be prepared. And but right now we're still in the search and rescue, and not to forget about Hurricane Debbie that came through. It was tropical storm by the time it came through. Georgia, but at the same time it caused devastation as well. A lot of flooding there. Now we're witnessing even more flooding. So we've really had an active season down here in Georgia, and God bless those people in Florida. They took the brunt of this. I've seen pictures from down there. It looks like a bomb went off down there, and we really need everyone's prayers throughout the country right now.
Yeah, we certainly do. We had mentioned this really actually about an hour ago, so I want to ask you this. The elections are coming up, and I know that's not top of mind right now, but 5 weeks from now or so, people in Georgia are going to vote. And if you don't have a home, or you're displaced, or you're temporarily living in another state, this could wreak havoc in Georgia to have elections.
Well, it could, but at the same time, I think people recognize the candidate who's been down here, who's had boots on the ground and has been down here to visit already, and those who haven't been down here. And I think they're determined. They're determined to get out and vote and make sure they send a message that we appreciate President Trump being down here in the state of Georgia. We appreciate his attention, and that we recognize that the other candidate hasn't been down here. But I will tell you that we're fired up about voting, and it's going to take more than a hurricane to stop us from voting this time.
All right, Congressman Buddy Carter, appreciate just seeing you. I know you're out there working hard, and I know the residents of the state thank you, and we thank you very much for keeping us up to date. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right. And coming up, the New Yorker getting behind Kamala Harris